Hello, my marvellous sausages. I've been playing Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, and it is one of the best games I've played all year. But there are certain things that they don't tell you before you start playing. Here's the ones that I think you're going to find the most valuable to help you out early on. No spoilers either. Nice. Combat in Indiana Jones is utterly amazing fun. You can see here I've been dispensing some guards with some summary violence, yes, but there's lots of ways that you can dish the dirt on the gits. First of all, you've got your whip. Now on control, it's pressing the right shoulder button, and then you whip them in the face, which can either stun them or retrieve their weapon, or knocks their weapon out of their hand. This is very good for, stopping them smacking you across the head with a large wooden pipe. Plus, don't forget you've got different moves while you're actually in combat. So you've got your normal punches, you can apply left-right punches, which is great fun. You can also hold the trigger down to deliver a power punch, which is a lovely smack in the face. You can also parry on the Xbox controllers just by tapping the left button just before they attack, and they'll stagger backwards, and then you can lamp them in the face then as well, which is marvellous fun. You can just do a standard block, which is kind of exactly the same button, but you don't do it just beforehand. Just hold your arms up with the left button rather, and then you'll be able to block any raining blows. But remember, all of this takes stamina to do, and the more stamina that you lose, the harder it is for you to fight back, and Indy kind of gets exhausted. But one of the most fun ones for me is the push, because once you push somebody back, it's pressing down R3 on the stick there, they kind of stagger backwards, and then you can grab them using the right button or the whip button, whatever it is you've got assigned to that, and then you can grab them, and then you can deliver some rather entertaining blows, particularly a slap across the face as well, which I thought was nicely insulting. Pure Indiana Jones, I love it. So let me put it all together here for you so you can see the different kinds of attacks in a scrap. I'm going to cause problems here. So let's start by pushing him, and then grabbing him, and then punching him. Isn't that great? That's great. And don't forget as well, you can block like this. Now that's a parry. Sorry, I love this so much. Another parry. Come on. Just before the hit. Bang. Boom. I always forget to use both fists as well, because you can do that. Like that. Devastating. Yeah. Right, let's see if we can push him now and grab him and then deliver it. Ooh, nice. Down he goes again. Don't forget you can use a nice big power punch as well. Let's try this. Push him. Get off, you plum. Oh dear. Oh dear. I've done it wrong. I've lost it. Get out of it. Yeah. Okay, let's try and do that and grab him. Do that. He's going to kick my face in. Ooh. There you are. Do you enjoy that? Do you? And some of this. And then some of this. And then some of this. Excellent. So, once you put them all together, it's an awful lot of fun. Yes, I recommend you learn the parrying and the pushing and the grabbing. It can really get you out of trouble. Marvellous. Thanks very much for the log thing. Truncheon, that's the word. Now, occasionally when you're wandering around on your travels, you're going to come across these things here. These are little lock boxes. Now, they don't highlight to tell you that they are actually anything, but they're really, really good because they contain, well, they can contain really useful things. Maybe there's books or usually money, which of course is excellent. So you can either shoot the lock off with your revolver, or you can hit it with a weapon of some description to whack the lock off. Like that. Yeah, there we go, and then we got 120 bucks in there, which is fantastic. So keep your eyes peeled for these tiny little treasure troves. They're very, very useful. Now, weapons are kind of lying everywhere in the Great Circle, but it's not as straightforward as you might think. So, for example, I'm going to pick up this pickaxe here. Look, I'm going to use to smash somebody in the face with. Once you pick it up, you can see in the bottom right-hand corner, there's 5 dots there, and that's basically the health bar of this particular weapon. So, once I start using it to smash people across the face with, it'll start depleting that, and I think the harder the hits you use, sometimes the quicker it depletes it. So let's, for example, smash this bloke over the head here with just a little quick one. There we are. So that took 3 health bars off that. So once I do this again with this guy, the weapon will basically destroy itself, and voila. Oh no, I pulled him. Ooh, there we go, and it's broken, and that weapon's totally gone. So these have all their own health bars, really. Same goes for the truncheon. You can see that's only got 4 hits on it. Now, it does depend on what you pick up. as to how much health it has, okay? So, okay, let me just run away from you, an idiot. Yeah, there we are. So, that's got 3 bars on it. We can throw this away, though. You can always throw your weapons, which is good fun. And then you can pick up, like, a broom there. That's got 3 in it, too, so that's 1 less. So I can use that to do this. However, there is more than one type of weapon in the game, and these other weapons are all related to your disguises. Now, disguises all have their own unique attributes to them. So, for example, we've got Indy's main disguise here. I can put that on. He changes immediately. The thing that happens with Indy there is you can see, look, down the bottom left-hand corner, one of the health bars goes red. So that's a super fortified health bar. It allows you to last a little bit longer. So there's extra sort of endurance, I suppose you could say, when you've got Indy's main outfit on. However, you've got other ones, like the clerical one here. What the clerical one has, if I put that one on, it's got another type of weapon, and it's called an ecclesiastical hurting stick. It's not. That's from the day-to-day. But there it is. That is a permanent weapon. Now, that's got 3 hits on it, okay? So if I use this, it's got a health bar the same as any other, and it breaks the same as any other. But if once I use it so it breaks, eat this. Oh. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. I just enjoyed it. Let me get me stick out again and smack this bloke over the head with it. You there? Here I come. Look. Da, 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 da. There we go. Bang. Boom. Stick is now broken. Okay, so I can't use it anymore. However, you do find these things called repair packs strewn, or well, they're not strewn all over the place. They're actually really reasonably hard to come by. But you can use them to repair your permanent weapons, like your ecclesiastical hurting stick. So I can go to it here, look. I'll go to my outfit, and then go across, and it says you can repair the cane. So once I do that, I'll repair the cane. That'll use one of my repair kits, you can see there on the bottom level. And then I've got me stick back, which is totally excellent. Now, disguises not only have their own little weapons associated with them, they also allow you to move in and out of certain areas reasonably unrestricted. Because I'm in a restricted area here now, look. So if I can't change clothing at the moment because Indy's thing is glowing red. That sounds terrible. That means basically you're being chased by gits. So you've got to wait for that to disappear before you can change your costumes, okay? Now what I've got here is a black shirt uniform, which is a fascist uniform, so I can walk through the guard encampments using this instead of the clerical outfit that won't allow me to go through the fascist guard encampment areas. So you can use those and people won't bother you too much in the restricted areas. Right, so you can see now my red has stopped glowing, so now I can change outfits to a black shirt uniform here. And now this allows me to walk through the restricted areas. Because if I put on my... Let's put on my Indy outfit here, for example. It'll say restricted look. And the moment they see me in my Indy garb, they're going to go, "Oi!" and smack your face in. But if I go in with my black shirt uniform, you can see the question mark... Oh, sorry, the exclamation mark disappears. And I can walk around here relatively unmolested. Yes. But... there are a type of enemy who can see through your disguise the longer you stand in front of them. And they're like the captains. I know you can see them. They're dressed a bit differently to the other folk. There we are. There's one here, look. So if I go and stand in front of him, look, you'll see that he starts to break down my disguise. He'll just go, "Ah, hello. Oh, hang on. I don't recognize you. Who are you? I don't know. Cop this." And he'll punch you in the face thusly.
You seem pretty
yeah, but we'll shut him up. He's an idiot. Oh, there's another one there. So there we go. Make sure you're aware of the fact that these guys will see through your disguise. I mean, a rhyme then. Now, Indy's got a couple of different health bars going on, really. So first of all, in the bottom left-hand corner, we've got the white blocks. You can see I've only got one left because I've let that guy smack my face in. Now, you can replace your white health bars by using your bandages. Oops! So that means you get your little wheel out and use your bandage there. It's the right trigger here on the Xbox controller. And then that'll give you one little block of health there, which is nice. Now, you do have another health bar directly underneath that one. You can't see it at the moment because I don't have it. But if you eat these things, so that's croissants, donuts, and things like that, that'll give you a reinforced health bar, okay? Ooh, I've had an achievement there as well, look. So that acts like another health bar, but it can only be replenished by eating croissants, donuts, and any bread products, biscotti, anything like that, or depending in the area that you're in. Now, the other thing that you've got is your stamina. So that only appears when Indy exerts himself by running around. Look, so you can see the stamina blocks dropping there quite quickly, or by picking anything up, or by doing anything, really. So now you can, your stamina just builds back up by itself. But if you want to add extra reinforced stamina, it's a similar sort of principle, except instead of eating the croissants, you eat fruit. So you can see you're going to eat a lemon here, look, and that gives me 2 extra stamina bars on the bottom, and they can only be replenished by eating fruit. So you can buff what you've got before you get into a situation that you know is reasonably heavy-handed. It's very useful knowing the ins and outs of that, yes. Now, very early on in the game, you're going to acquire a camera, which is used for a particular task, quest. But then Indy keeps that camera throughout the whole thing. Now, the camera has got lots of different uses. First of all, you get a little icon which glows in the top left-hand corner of the screen. That means that there's a photo opportunity or a picture that you can take around that area. Now, once you take that picture, you'll get some adventure points, which of course goes to help unlocking books and various abilities and things. So that's the first thing that the camera does. The second thing that the camera can do is to give you hints and tips on particular puzzles. So if you're getting a bit stuck with a puzzle, you can look through the viewfinder of the camera and it'll give you a little bit of a hint as to where to go and what to do. As you can see here, look, it says hints in the top left-hand corner, so you know there's a hint available. And in fact, it kept on giving me hints until it basically gives you how to solve the puzzle. So it's up to you if you want to take these hints all the way through to the end, but it's very, very useful. You can fast travel in the Great Circle. It's via signposts, but you do have to have unlocked the areas before you can fast travel there. So for example, if I want to go to the Apostolic Palace, which is a little bit of a walk, I can just do that, look, and I'll fast travel to the area. And I tell you what, it's nice and quick too. So you can see them, they've got a little sparkle and a twinkle above them there, but also it's just any of the signposts there, Belvedere Courtyard and all that. So that's a handy little tip for getting around a bit quicker if you need to. Now, books are incredibly important in the Great Circle because what they do primarily for these types of books is unlock certain abilities for Indy to make his life a lot easier. So this is kind of your skill tree, except it's not a tree. You read how to do things in books and it just gets added as a passive bonus, I suppose you can say. So you can see here at the moment I've got fitness books, survival books, things like that. So let's have a little look. I've got fitness there. I've got climbing ace already, which I've unlocked. Drains their stamina, enables faster movement by using that while climbing. But I've got pep 1 there, which I haven't unlocked. Now that's going to require 275 adventure points. Now the adventure points are up the top. They're delineated by the star next to them, and you get adventure points by basically taking photographs, completing little tasks, finding mysteries, everything that you do in the world, collecting items, all of that gives you adventure points, and you use these adventure points to unlock bits and bobs. So for this one, add a boost to stamina recovery, speed, yes please. So I just knocked my mic then, sorry. So I'll unlock that, it's going to cost me 275. I've got 705, bang, lovely. There's my adventure point spent, and now I've got a boost for stamina. You can also see here, it's very useful for brawling. You've got punch out, so restore stamina when an enemy is knocked out. You've got Brawler 1, deal increased damage in armed hand-to-hand combat, and Brawler 2, deal increased damage in armed-to-hand combat, yes. Basically, gives you extra kick-ins. And then you've got the combat ones as well, which are slightly different. Splinter Smash, the last hit before an improvised weapon breaks, deals additional damage. So that's improvised weapon, they're the ones that you pick up rather than your ecclesiastical hurting stick. And then Street Scrapper, deal increased damage with 1- and 2-handed melee weapons. So these are really important for giving you an extra chance as you're going through the game. But you might notice down here you've got an exploration tab as well. Now these are a different kind of book. Now these books are generally found by either unlocking mysteries or buying them from vendors, and they give you locations of different things in the world. So you can see, look, I've got a guidebook to finding all the lost artifacts in the Vatican. I've got a compendium of adventure books found in the Vatican. So locations of various different side quests that you're going to encounter. So these books make finding these things an awful lot easier. So when you're in this books tab, you can inspect the book, but you don't actually, do anything with it. You can just have a look at the book itself. what you do is go to the Journal tab, and then you want to go down to Discoveries, and then you're going to see the various books that you've unlocked there shown on the map. So, for example, I've got the Lost Artifacts of Europe. I haven't found those yet. I've got 5 to find, so I can track that baby like that, and then they will pop up on the map. Do you see them there? There's the Remedy for All. Look, you can see the location of the medicine bottles. I can track that, and it'll take me to those. So, it's very, very handy for finding these doodads. I've got the Riddles of the Ancients there as well, which are relics. Now, these books you can unlock doing various puzzles, or you can buy them from certain vendors. And one of the first vendors you come across is old Ernesto here, and he's going to have books available to buy on his little bookshelf there. They are very useful to pick up. They can be quite expensive though, like 600 bucks each or 300 bucks each. So you need to earn some cash, or at least nick as much cash as you can to buy those books. That'll help you find certain lost things strewn around the Vatican. But one of the vendors I can really recommend you kind of get to as soon as possible is the pharmacy here. If I get my map out, you can see them located there just off Belvedere Courtyard. Now, what this quest is finding medicine bottles that are hidden all over the Vatican. They're all kind of in the surface areas here, so you don't have to go exploring too deeply. However, you can pick 15 of those up, and then you can swap them for different books. You know, the reason why I'm recommending these is because these are all to do with your health. So you can see their Moxie one, look, extend your stamina bar to improve cardio fitness. I could buy that. It only requires 5 bottles and I've got 7, but I'm going to save my bottles because it goes up Moxie 2 and then Moxie 3, and Moxie 3 costs 15. Now there's only 15 bottles to collect in this particular area for me to exchange for this one book, but that's my plan here. And then the books on this side as well, Shaping Up, increase health reserve by adding 1 bar. So you can see these are very, very useful. Now, to collect the medicine bottles, if I bring my map up here, you can see on my map, look, mine are already marked on the map. I've already picked up 7, and there's 6 of them left, or 7 or 8 of them left, something like that. Maths, 8 of them, yes. So there's a book that you can collect, which will mark them on the map for you, so you can go and have a little rummage around to get them. Now, the medicine guidebook is linked to a quest called A Date to Remember. Now, the Date to Remember, this is a side quest which takes place in the museum garden, but the area itself won't be accessible until you do a mission called A Nun in Trouble, okay? So once you can get access to this in the museum wing garden, there's a quest area where you need to find a few documents, but it basically entails unlocking a particular chest, which will then have the book in it. Now, I can tell you what the code is. All it is figuring out how to work out the code to unlock the chest. So if you don't want to know what the code is and you want to go figure it out yourself, then you can skip on to the next chapter point. But the code, if you want to know, is 6380, and that'll open it up and get you the Vatican medicine booklet. Nice. I can't tell you how much I'm enjoying this game, so I can't wait to get back to it. Let me know in the comments if you've got any really cool hints and tips that can help us out with Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. More videos to come, and I'm playing it live on stream as well, so if you want to see when these things pop out, don't forget, give me a like and a subscribe and hit that notification bell so I can annoy your phone with things flying on the screen so you know when I'm live. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I shall speak to you all again very soon. Sausage hurt. I got a whip sound effect here somewhere. Nice.